gets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Hits inside. It's Pringle. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds his man. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lyle. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mensah. Makes the grab on the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Fresh set of downs going up top. Moves to his right. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing.
Makes the grab in their space. Inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
The Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he's in! Touchdown, Hurricane!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Morris. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Vols will line up to punt it away. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Mensah to throw. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Looking for more room. The Tenn. Touchdown Volunteers. Took it all the way back to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick-6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, pressure's coming. He's got it on the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Lyle. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Mensah rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive.
Touchdown, Canes! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
And it doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hands it off on the counter. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on second down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Dodson. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. On the ground with the counter. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Vols in the hurry-up. Turns into the pile. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same.
Got it down the field. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out and gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Sells the fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Stepping to the right. It's caught, and what a jump! Get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Keeps it moving, it's Pringle. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right side, it's Jacobs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Drops back on first down. Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Here comes the offense on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Left side is Beal. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Powers inside. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The run inside. It's Pringle.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, Mensah. Escapes the pressure going right. It's caught, and he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Hurricanes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Caught on the RPO. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Long way to go on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Lofton. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Pringle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking for the score. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. Past the 50. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Morris. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Snaps on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw on first. Finds his target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Vols! Fitted in the window for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 9 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Longhorns, looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Jackson. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Left side, it's Dodson. Finds some room. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a... And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. From the gun, looking for a man. He'll throw it. In traffic, it's Cartwright. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Offense gets set for second down. Mensah. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And they will score! Touchdown, Miami! On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Turning. That's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Out wide left, it's Beal. Here he goes. He's at the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Offense in a bunch formation. Throwing, Mensah. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Running inside, it's Pringle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Extending the play. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And after the interception, he